one recruit in the nation, the only player John Madden said could go from high school straight to the NFL because he was so gifted athletically. I see our other linebacker, Daryl McClover. He looked like he was just made in a lab. He was 6'2", 230, 5% body fat, just shredded. Then I see Willis McGahee, who's 6'1", he's 240 pounds. So we go through workouts, and I'm like, I cannot believe how much bigger and faster everyone is. So I called my dad afterwards. My dad, obviously, he wanted to know how everything was going. And so I called him, and he's like, so, how'd it go, son? And I was like, I don't know, Dad. I think I made the wrong decision. He's like, what? Seriously? I was like, Dad, they're so big. They're so fast. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do here. And he was like, well, don't worry, son. Just keep working hard. Just keep going. And, and things will work out. And I was like, okay, all right. So, long story short, man, the athleticism was there. The competitive nature was there. And there was no middle ground. You either made it or you didn't, right? It was sink or swim, right? And so, I fought, competed, and ended up, being part of one of the best teams. No, excuse me. End up being part of the best team in college football.
I mean, and then you wound up being a 12th overall pick in the NFL draft. But I'm just curious, like, what'd you pick up from somebody like Ed Reed at such a young age, early on in your football life?
Man, good question, Rich.
Thank you, sir.
Ed Reed taught me the most football at that time of any player.
No kidding.
So I had Dan Morgan was a senior when I was a freshman, and he taught me what it was to work and what a real work ethic is. Like he literally threw up in a game on the field and kept playing. They had to force him off the field, and that's how I would get in the game, and I ended up getting freshman All-American. But Ed Reed, he was so smart, and he would always just throw little nuggets at me. And he would say little things like, hey, John, you got a 3.5, right? Yeah, I got a 3.5. Okay. How come you didn't know that formation they were going to run a tight end 7? I was like, I don't know. I'm a loss for words, right? And then he's like, come on, man,
Nice.
you're smart. Man, you should know on this formation, that's all they did when you watch film, that he's going to run a 7. So I'm 18 years old, and I'm starting to pick all of this up from Ed Reed. And I'm saying, man, football, and he would always say, trust me, right? So I started to watch more film with him. I started to understand how to watch film. And because of him, I became so smart as a football player. By my junior year, it was like slow motion, right? I'm playing the game. I can see it. I can see the formations. I can see the routes. I can see the tendencies. And it was really because of him that I was able to just frankly look faster, quicker, more explosive than I really was, because I knew what plays were coming.
Jonathan, when I hosted the NFL 100 all-time team at NFL Films, and I'm there with Chris Collinsworth, and Bill Belichick was one of the analysts as well, the players that would come in and be in-studio guests, some of the all-time greats, right? Brady, Lawrence Taylor, Mean Joe Green, just to name 3, Ray Lewis. And the only player that he invited to come up and be with him at his telestrator for his telestrator segment was Ed Reed. He adored Ed Reed, still does, obviously, for just
Star reviews.
Teachers are dynamic leaders, shaping a new generation. They bring a variety of perspectives from diverse backgrounds, innovating how they teach to prepare students for our fast-changing world. Achieving this takes skill and expertise. They're tireless explorers, creatively discovering a universe of solutions, telling stories, experimenting, inspiring, mentoring, connecting cultures, and connecting with each other. Leading by example. Experience the unique joy of helping students thrive. Teaching is a journey that shapes lives. Are you ready to begin? Explore teaching at teach.org, a campaign supported by the U.S. Department of Education, Teach.org, and 1 million teachers of color.
teenage